Basin, Dighton. You may remember me from such documentaries as Trees and Why They Are Green, and Bigfoot and Other Mysterious Monsters. Today I'll be talking to you about water quality. What is water quality? What are some of the issues involved with water quality? And water quality on a local and global scale. Right, I don't have much time, let's get into it. So what is water quality? Water quality is comprised of the biological, chemical and physical components within a water body. All of these factors contribute to what is known as quality water. The quality of a water body is determined by a measure in relation to its need or function, and it is for this reason compared to standards for safety and ecosystem management to ensure safe use and/or living conditions and/or sustaining the source for future uses. What are the issues involved with water quality? The main issue involved with water quality is pollution. Water pollution can be described as the discharge of foreign materials into any water body to the extent that the materials interfere with the beneficial uses or with the natural functions of an ecosystem. Water has a delicate balance that can be easily altered by all the factors mentioned earlier. I'll go over these again in more depth to help with your understanding. These factors include biological. Any organism present in a water body can alter food chains and/or increase the phosphate and nitrate levels in a water body via digestive means. Chemical. This is predominantly the chemicals commonly found in water. These include salt, oxygen, phosphate and nitrate. Physical. What is physically in the water and how much of it is there? All of the above are the components that affect water quality, so it makes sense that these are what is noted when taking into account the overall quality of the water. So how does pollution affect this? Pollution affects water quality in all of these areas. For example, if a plastic bag enters a small stream. Biological side. Organisms in the water may attempt to eat the bag and may die as a result. Physical. The bag may be physically preventing photosynthetic organisms from conducting photosynthesis, which could cause some plants to die, which may end up lowering the oxygen levels in the water. Chemical. As the bag begins to break down, potentially toxic chemicals are seeping into the water, which could make the water undrinkable and may harm organisms in the stream. This is just some of what can happen when pollutants are introduced into a water body. The balance of the ecosystem may alter, and hence the quality of water can as well. What are the issues involved with water pollution? Water source quality is currently deteriorating quickly as human activities around the world are polluting water sources. Urban areas are generating more runoff. This means that there are more solids and chemicals entering the water of nearby ecosystems. Elevated concentrations of nitrate in a water catchment are a concerning matter as the chance of health risks for human health increases if the water is used for human consumption. As you may have realised, Bigfoot isn't real. Wait, that's not right. Let me get the script. Oh, okay, here it is. Alright. As you may have realised, all of these factors affect not only the water itself, but the ecosystems that are involved with the water body. A local example of poor water quality management. A good example of poor water quality management in the local area was publicly noted in the Sydney Morning Herald on the 8th of December 2011. The article was titled, "Sydney Water Using Hawkesbury as a Toilet." A link can be found in the credits. It describes how through poor management practices with treated sewage effluent, the local river was becoming polluted to an extent that was troubling the local marine life and was also affecting human health. A non-local example. Rapid growth of urban areas, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, has led to large volumes of water being extracted from existing sources. The influx of water, in addition to the influx of human waste, has outpaced the development of wastewater management systems. This has led to the pollution of natural water bodies, unintentional use of wastewater in irrigated agriculture, irregular water supply, and environmental concerns for aquatic life due to the high concentration of pollutants flowing into water bodies. This is a good example of how, if not managed correctly, that water sources and systems may become polluted and unusable without health risks. And with more than 80% of diseases in developing countries are related to dirty water and poor sanitation, and that only 59% of the world's population has access to adequate sanitation systems, this is a very serious issue. Some solutions that may assist in prevention and rehabilitation. I found some points in my research that help with water quality management, as the need for water quality management has never been higher. These include maintaining a chemical balance within a functioning catchment is important to sustain a healthy ecological status and is good environmental management practice. The pollution of catchments is easier if these substances aren't treated physically and chemically. So the treatment of sewage effluent and runoff to a quality standard would help reduce these effects. Water is a resource and we should treat it as so, as without water or quality water catchments, the quality of life diminishes. Regular management of an ecosystem is essential for maintaining quality water and also preventing ecosystem collapse. Following the ANZAC guidelines for ecosystem protection will greatly assist in not only protecting the ecosystem, but maintaining water standards. A copy can be found at the link provided in the credits. So as an overall conclusion, water quality and water system management is of high importance. Water is a resource and we should treat it as so. If we want more sustainable water sources for the future, we need to look into management now. Improved water quality not only affects the lives of those living in the environment, but it also increases the health of humans. This is not only local, but it's a global issue. I'm Jason Dighton. Stay classy, Western Sydney.